Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your reading. This is going to be for the week of the 31st going to the 6th of August. So let's get cracking and see what's going on for you guys. Let's see what's going on for the Geminis this week, please. Beautiful. One more. Okay, and some tarot cards. Oh, your third eye is itching. During my reading, I feel like the chakras are really like standing out for everybody recently. Oh, look at the card that actually came out. Like, no wonder it's itching there. It is your third eye. Gemini. What's going on? Gemini? Why are these making me do these things? I always say that as soon as like the camera goes on, nothing is a coincidence. And Gemini, your third eye is opening, whatever that means. You're being able to see the truth. All right, the truth of life, whatever that is in your situation. Okay, so let's carry on. We have the Hierophant coming up for you guys. Overall energy, please. Judgment. This is really about strong like ascending. All right, if you guys have had a falling out with somebody, that is going to change. I am seeing some sort of like coming together. There might be a couple of people that maybe you might have fallen out with, or because the Five of Swords is here to clarify the Hierophant, and the Hierophant is like a marriage card. It's a coming together, it's ascending, moving on to the next level. All right. It is also a card of obedience if you think about it. Usually in the Rider-Waite deck, it's kind of like a teacher here, and two people down on their knees kind of respecting the higher one and, you know, obeying it in some degree. So maybe there is some compromise coming through. Okay, what we could be obeying is the relation, not obeying, maybe it's a difficult word here, but more of a sense of like you're looking at something higher than yourself and understanding, okay, like some things are worth compromising. And well, if it's a relationship, then I do believe that there is like an evening out or something here, like things are being spoken about now, whereas in the past it was not. So Hierophant is very good. Five of Swords again. There may have been some disappointment, arguments, falling out, separation, whatever it may be with the Five of Swords. But the Four of Wands is coming through as again that coming together of two people. The Four of Wands is also an engagement card, and the Hierophant is a marriage card. So some of you may have had some rocky roads when it comes down to your relationships, but I do believe that there is a situation that's going to lead to marriage or lead to a coming together, even moving in together or whatever. This is like a milestone in terms of your relationships or in terms of like people in your life. Okay, there's more community, there is more closeness, whereas maybe you didn't have that in the past. Okay, this could just mean that you might be meeting new people. It may not be with the people you're falling out with the Five of Swords, but for some of you it might be. Okay, so the Hierophant came out. Judgment came out too, which again is about releasing, learning the lessons and setting your soul free. So a lot of you, I kind of feel like you felt a little bit trapped. There is an element here with both of these is about ascending. So I kind of feel like you're entering a new phase of your life. Like you might be completing a chapter of whatever, like a lesson of some sort, Gemini. And this is allowing you to feel more free, to feel more gratitude, to feel more... I'm going to use the word lucky. The Nine of Cups is coming through, which is wish fulfillment, and it's after this release. Some of you might just be like letting your, like, I don't know, some of you might be just releasing and surrendering to something. Let me clarify what this is speaking about. Maybe because you're seeing the truth of something, whatever that might be, so you're surrendering, you're no longer holding on, you're no longer, you know, trying to hold yourself back, or like whatever blockages seemed to be there, you're really realizing that they're not actually anything that can really block you, if that makes sense. I don't know what's going on for you guys, Gemini, but this is what's coming through. We have peace, we have higher power. Higher power is again you connecting to your spirituality a bit more, connecting to your belief system a bit more, connecting to the universe a lot more here actually here, because you're being able to see the truth. You're being able to see what really is around you, and what may have been an illusion, things that may have not been entirely true, things that may have just been unconscious beliefs that we were conditioned to believe, things that we may have been triggered and believed. You know, you're seeing the truth of situations, and this is bringing you in peace. There is forgiveness coming through. So again, that is actually another message with this card. It's a dove extending the olive branch. So some of you could actually, again, be reconciling with some people, building the bridge between people here. There's more community, there's more closeness, there's more understanding. Some people around you are also learning their lessons too. And this is what's leading towards like more personal, like happiness, satisfaction. This is the only like cups card here at the moment, and it's happiness. Like even if some of you are really releasing some sort of like heavy weight on your chest, and the chest is your heart chakra too. Like there's been some heavy emotions that maybe you didn't say for whatever reasons, or things that you held on to, like certain pains you've been through. Like you guys are kind of releasing it in whatever way. Maybe even you are saying something to somebody, or you're just releasing something that you thought needed to be fixed. Like you're seeing the truth of the situation, and this is helping you to feel satisfied within yourself. Like even if it doesn't go the way that I want it to, at least I've said what I needed to say. That's the kind of energy I'm picking up on. Like you're finding peace within yourself for a situation, which is very beautiful. The Empress and the Magician. Wow, you guys are understanding your worth within this week, which is amazing. You're in a very, very powerful position to manifest. With the Magician here, it's starting fresh. All right, it's being able to manifest whatever it is that you want. You're understanding that you have everything that you need within yourself to actually bring whatever you want into your life. Even if it seems impossible, even if it seems like you don't have enough. And maybe you did think that once upon a time, Gemini, you're almost this week just realizing like, actually, I am powerful. I am divine. I'm like, you're very connected to some sort of higher power within this week that's helping you to see that anything is possible. And because of that, I'm seeing that you are achieving that. The Empress is all about love. So again, this is something that you're radiating. All right, there could be something around a mother figure here. All right, some of you be careful. Some mother figure may have been manipulative in the past for some of you, or somebody who kind of played the strings a little bit. Played the stories in their favor is what I'm hearing. Moving away from that, the Empress and the Magician here is just speaking of your worth. All right, radiating love, and because of that, what's coming back to you is the law of karma. Technically, if you put good into the world, good comes back to you. If you put love into the world, love comes back to you. If you put beauty into the world, beauty comes back to you. And whatever you focus on, Gemini, this week is growing. And that is, again, just another law of the universe. Is if you're paying attention to all the good and worthiness that you are, you're going to find all of that around you too. So the Magician is, you're understanding how magic you are. You're understanding how to use the world around you to your benefit. And this is beautiful. And the Empress is about attracting in those manifestations. So your belief system is really changing your life, actually. Now the sun is coming in. And I meant in the room, but it looks like it might be relevant to your reading too. All right, anything else for Gemini this week? Ten of Swords, whatever it is. Some of you could just be laying something to rest, or an old way of being to rest, you know. Sorry, I can sense a change coming in with you, Gemini, with how you deal with things. Like instead of leaving things, all right, like I'm just gonna let them say what they need to say, and I'm not gonna say anything back. And that's not a bad way of being at times, but other times, like I think you're saying your truth. I think you're actually finally speaking up for yourself. You're finally letting this out. You're finally saying what you need to say. You're no longer holding things in, holding things back. Some cases, being the bigger person, like I think you're letting yourself be a bit more loose is the word coming through, which is not a bad thing. I think you'll find this actually helps you a lot. Because sometimes the Ten of Swords, of course, you could just be laying to rest what needs to be laying to rest, letting a situation end that needs to end, no longer kind of revisiting things that you know are not good for you. Again, some of you could be really closing something out, or again, closing a chapter out. But for some of you with the Ten of Swords, it can also just be like, actually, I'm done letting people step over me. I'm done kind of letting myself not push myself enough. Like, not that you don't need to do it all the time. But instead of going, I'm not worthy, and stabbing yourself in the back, you know, it doesn't just have to be the situations you dealt with externally. It could even just be the things that you've said to yourself, or how you treated yourself, or the way that you lived your life. The Ten of Swords kind of reminds me of the word weak. And I'm not calling you weak at all. And you know, what is weak at the end of the day is very subject to your own opinion. So But when I see it, when it comes down to, I feel like you're being a bit of a phoenix rising, Gemini, and you're almost like putting an end to your old self, how you dealt with things, and you're now becoming empowered. Like, it's Gemini 2.0 practically, okay? The way that you do things is not how you did things before. And it's all because you saw some sort of truth. You're more connected. And this is helping you plan for the future. So 2 of Wands, I kind of feel like this is some advice for you. All right, don't give up on things that you start is one thing, Gemini. 7 of Pentacles is saying that sometimes we need to leave a situation alone, come back in with fresh eyes, okay? Not just leave it completely. Sometimes things just need fresh eyes to just come in and look at it. So don't be afraid of asking second opinions, all right? And don't get triggered if it's not aligned to you. Just take what you need. Don't take the rest. You know, I think the way that you're dealing with things is a lot more straightforward and a lot less emotional, which Geminis, you're not known for being emotional, but of course we all have everything. But it's like you're being a lot more logical, you're being a lot more practical, you're being a lot more empowered. So, okay, all right, if you don't like it, that's fine. I do like it. I'm just asking your opinion. Like, and you're not taking it within you. If anyone has anything bad to say about what it is that you do, or if some people don't like you, then, and you don't agree, then you're just not agreeing. Like, you're just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like things are a lot more straightforward moving forward, which is great. So yeah, 7 of Pentacles, keep working hard on whatever it is that you're doing. Some things need reassessing, some things need looking over, some things need attention, some things just need patience. And it's just asking you to focus on these dreams and goals of yours. And when you're ready to take that leap of faith, because you do have the Fool card coming through. So yeah, it's a new beginning, new way of being, something that you're a lot more inspired by, excited about. This sun with the clouds here remind me of like a card from my other deck here, which says temporary problems. You know, clouds that block the sun are only there for a little while, really, unless you're in England. I'm just kidding. But the sun card here is just, the sun there is shining out now. Like, the clouds are moving away, problems are being resolved, they're only temporary, and now you're getting ready to take that leap of faith and to head towards something more positive. And with that being said, you guys could be socializing a lot more. This combination did come up for Virgos, so it could be something to do with Mercury. You guys could be talking more, communicating more, socializing more, networking a lot more. You know, your brain is ticking. And with this Page of Wands, some of you could be singing, like, I don't know, singing more, or this could be something that you want to do. Some of you could be getting assessed by someone. I'm almost seeing a performance and people judging it. I don't know, weird. Or a speech, or a presentation, or an interview, or whatever. This brings good news, whatever that is, or even friendships. You could be saying something to some friends and seeing what they think about it. 3 of Pentacles is about building something, the foundations of something, collaborating with others. The Page of Wands is also good news. All right, so this feels very, very good for you guys this week. Let's get you a keyword for the week for Gemini. We have love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things, which is beautiful. Very much like the Empress. Some of you, that is your superpower. All right, for Gemini, please. Okay, we have Fair Man. This could be you or someone that you might end up dealing with this week. Dealings or a relationship with a man with blonde, grey, or white hair. We have Dog Far Away. This came up with that card. Okay, so somebody who may have those features may be thinking of you. Distant friends thinking of you. All right, we have 10 card here, which says celebration, fun, and enjoyment. So I'm seeing that. We have Nest. An emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. So some of you are going to be achieving that, or bettering something that may already be in your life, but these new like realizations that are coming in for you. Okay, well, Gemini, I love you guys. I wish you all the best. Thank you so much for being here with me and being patient with me. I appreciate you. If you liked the video, make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know down below what you thought of the reading too. But other than that, I hope to see you guys next time, alright?